Guys, I'm so happy that we're here right now. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that I'm here. We're all here. Right, before we get into this, because I was going to just go straight into what I want this to be, but first I have to do a little quick yap because I'm so excited for this. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I feel like Sister Sleepover was so necessary. It's necessary in the world, it's necessary for you, it's necessary for me. We just need a nice girly space where it's just girly things and there's no pressure, and we're just going to talk about things that actually matter in the world of being a girl. So what I'm hoping to do is to create a safe space for as many girls as possible, and also some nostalgia for some of us, and just a nice place to come on a Sunday, to chill, to relax, to chat, to just be a girl. Like, when do we just get to be girls, you know? And I thought, I'll make this space. Right. Welcome to the Sister Sleepover. I'm so excited to have you here. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for clicking on the video, because it means you want to be here. This is so obviously I make my advice videos, and that was something that I did for a while, and then I stopped making them because I just thought this is really boring. Like, it's just me, plain chair, just different topics every week, and as much as they were good and they were very helpful for a lot of people, I just thought, why don't we have something that's just a bit more cozy, comfy, very girly? And I thought, Sister Sleepover every Sunday, see you here, period. So what we're gonna do is, let's just get into it. I have had such a beautiful week. I've had a bit of a mare while I've been trying to do this whole shebang. I've done like 5 different setups. I've had the shelves falling because I decided to put them up myself. I use like this tape, and my mom did tell me that the tape that I was using wouldn't work, but I thought I knew better, so I just used my tape, and then all of them fell down. So I had to redo it. But now they're up, we're gonna just pray that they don't fall down. I also had like all these pictures weren't here, like it was plain and just the pink, and then I wanted to do something quite nostalgic and cute, and all of my favorite films, especially because we're going to be speaking about movies on here. I just thought, let me put my favorites up, and guys, it's so fun and so nostalgic for me, and I just thought, I hope everyone else gets the same feeling. So if you see anything on here that you want me to speak about, please let me know, because we can talk. Period. What else? Oh yeah, I had a mare. So as soon as I was going to start filming, I'll go to get my microphones, because I bought some new mics. Absolutely nowhere to be seen. I don't know when they were moved. I'm like borderline OCD. I don't know what it's called, like before you're OCD, but I'm on that street just before you turn the corner. So I know that I didn't put it anywhere else. I know exactly where I put it. It's just not there. Anyway, so we had that mess, and I've just kept having to push the filming day back, but I'm just under the impression, and I'm always in the belief, that everything happens for a reason, and I wasn't meant to film until today, and now we're here, and now we're filming. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Every week I'm going to be telling you about a movie. We're going to talk about a movie. We're going to talk about a movie that is so iconic that if you haven't watched, you definitely need to watch, and if you have watched it, you should know how iconic it is. And I think we should do like a little rating, so I think we're going to give it a little rating. So today's movie of choice is, I just thought, since this is a girly space, and since this is what this is all about, we have to start off with the most girl power movie possible, is Cheetah Girls. Cheetah Girls. So if you haven't watched Cheetah Girls, the whole premise of the movie, there's 3, by the way. Okay, that's my girls. There's 3 Cheetah Girls movies. Number 1, they're in New York. That's their hometown. They enter the school talent show. Guys, when I tell you the talent of these girls, it's not like school talent show competition. They had a song called Cinderella, and genuinely, I'm not really sure why. I don't understand why it wasn't Grammy nominated, if I'm being honest. That's just me though, and I'm pretty sure other people will agree with me. Let me give you a snippet. It says, when I was just a little girl, my mama used to tuck me into bed, and she'd read me a story. Anyway, it was really, really deep. It was all about like saving themselves. It's like, I don't want to be like Cinderella, sitting in a dark, cold, dusty cellar, waiting for somebody to come and set me free. Anyway, skip. Don't want to be no one else. I'd rather rescue myself. So basically, it was just like girl power central. Then in number 2, they went to Barcelona because they entered a competition over the phone. All of this is really unrealistic, by the way, when you like watch it back now, but let's not spoil the magic. They enter a competition on the phone, end up going to Barcelona because one of the girls' stepdad is over there. So they all end up going to Barcelona. They enter this competition. They meet a girl called Marisol, who is T. Some people fall in love. I don't want to spoil it because like you need to go and watch it because you don't understand how serious it is. And then in number 3, we lose one of them because they're alive, but we lose one of them because she goes to university basically, or like college, and so it's just 3 of them, and they go to India in this one. They're gonna be in a Bollywood movie, but there's a plot twist because only one of them can be in the movie, and there's 3. Honestly, I think it's probably one of the best franchises ever. I would argue probably the best franchise because we have High School Musical. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, I think the Cheetah Girls is better than High School Musical. No one shout at me. I feel like people are gonna start shouting at me because I just said that. No one shout, but like think about what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, if it was coming down to it, the Cheetah Girls is better than High School Musical, right? Or have I lost it? I feel like people are gonna say I've lost the plot. Okay, it's debatable. I think it's a debate. It's definitely a debate. It's a debate we're gonna have. It's a debate I'm fine to have, and I will argue my case. Am I 100% confident with it? No, not really, but I'd still stand on it, if you know what I mean. Like I'm still like, yeah. So the Cheetah Girls as a franchise is so necessary. Cheetah Girls 1, 2, and 3. The best for me is definitely out of 2 and 3. I feel like it's just such good girl power. It shows sisterhood. It's just like a very strong theme of like standing up for what you think's right, and that's why I think it's like one of the movies that I grew up on and definitely shaped who I am today. And me and my sister, we used to watch them religiously. We know all the songs, all the routines. Like it was that deep for us. It was a part of life. So I think it's definitely one of those must-watch films. Like I wouldn't be like, watch it if you want. I'd be like, no, if you are gonna be a girl who's gonna turn into a woman, then you need to watch the Cheetah Girls. It's like part of development and growth. In my eyes, anyway. That's just me. So, Cheetah Girls 1, 2, and 3. I feel like we should all take a vote, but I would say number 2 is the best Cheetah Girls. For sure. Can you guys hear the candles flickering? I hope you can't hear it, because I can, and it's doing my head in. I also in this want to give advice to the girlies. That's one thing that I'm going to do every episode. And so if you ever have anything that you want to talk to me about, you want advice about, you want me to answer, it will all be anonymous every single time. So please do write into me and let me know. And then we'll answer the little phone and we'll listen to what you guys want advice on. And obviously, I asked already, so we have some today. We have one today, so only one at a time. So everybody don't come in too fast. Thank you. This whole issue of like girlies and friendship groups and the whole like one person always feeling left out, I think it's something that is very, very common, and I think every young girl has gone through this. I think it's one of those things where it's just like some people just bond in different ways, and especially when you have a group, it's easy for people to go off in like smaller groups, and there is definitely a way that you can feel isolated a lot. I know like when I was in school, I remember I was in like quite a big group, and sometimes some people would be closer because sometimes they do stuff outside of school, whereas I was more like I see my friends at school and that's it. Like I wasn't really seeing my friends outside of school, but then some of them, they would be at each other's houses on the weekend, so it's like they have like a different bond. But I wouldn't let it take over how you're feeling. I wouldn't let it control too much about your emotions, because I think sometimes we always think we have to be like really close with people, or we have to be really, really deeply connected, when sometimes it's actually nice to just have connections where it's like, okay, I know you're here, or we just do this, or you know, you're just my school friend. Like, yeah, maybe we're not super, super close. Maybe I don't tell you my deepest, darkest secrets, but it doesn't take away that we have a friendship. As I've grown up, that's something that I've definitely had to learn, is that you have different friends for different things. And I used to think that, I don't have any real friends. And I think it's because I was putting pressure on everyone being a certain type of friend. But then when you come to the realization that you're allowed to have different friends for different things, I think it takes that pressure off, and then you're less likely to get upset about things like that. Obviously, how you feel is definitely valid, but I just wouldn't let it stress you out too much, you know? I hope that helps. I hope that has helped. Right, so I'm going to give you a recommendation every week, and my recommendation this week is cards. Right, guys, so I have 2 pairs of playing cards here, and I have some Uno cards. Every single time I leave the house, right, and this is a fact, ask anyone who knows me, anytime I leave the house and I have a bag, I always have a pack of cards in my bag. Not all 3, but I'll definitely have like normal playing cards in my bag every single time I leave the house. Like my little trio in my bag is gloss, lip liner, and a pack of cards, because I just think you never know what situation you're going to be in, and a pack of cards can always save the day. Like, imagine you get on a train breaks down, what are we going to do? I've got cards. Like, it has saved the day so many times, and like, no one ever expects anyone to have cards, so when you do, it literally makes the day. Everyone's like, oh, we have cards, and there's so much to play. Me and my sister, we love playing blackjack, and we also play a game called Cheat, which is, I think, genuinely one of the funniest games. Everyone ends up laughing. It's basically like everyone has some cards in their hand, and then you have to put your cards I hope I can explain this well, because I'm not good at explaining things. You put your cards face down, and you just say like what you're putting down. So say I said 3 7s, and I'll put it down face down, and then other people will call you out if they think that you're cheating, because you're trying to get rid of all your cards. So people will call you out, and they can say cheat if they think you're cheating. And if you are cheating, then you have to take up all the cards that are in the deck. But if you're not cheating and you're actually telling the truth, then they have to take the cards. I hope I've explained that right, but it's a very, very good game. So there's loads of quick games that you can just play with a pack of cards. So my recommendation is always have a pack of cards with you. Playing cards or Uno cards. You can't go wrong with Uno, really. I feel like Uno is one of those like easy games. But yeah, Uno's just a bit big, but sometimes I just take it out of the packet and I bring it with me. But as I said, everywhere I go, I'll always have a pack of cards with me. It's just my thing. And I recommend it for everyone. I think it's a game changer. I really do. I think it changes the game, and I think it is such a good idea. I am gonna put you onto a song because I feel like growing up, I had the best music. Like, when I listen to music now, I'm not as impressed as when I listen to old music, like from when I was growing up. And one of the songs that I feel like we forget about, and it's going to be nostalgic for the older people, for the younger people, this is what you need to go listen to. If you want to get in a good mood instantly, put on a song called Down by Jay Sean. I'm not being funny. I won't have a bad word said. Genuinely, I think that is one of the songs that you put on and you're like, oh, boom, 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 boom. Genuinely, I think it's one of the bangers of our time, and I wouldn't even say it's underrated, because I feel like anytime anyone hears that song, it's like, oh yeah, give him his flowers. I feel like at the time, because it was so overplayed, it was annoying, but like now when I listen to it, I'm like, put me in a good mood instantly. So if I've just put you on and you've never heard that song, you are welcome. Promise you, you're gonna add it to the playlist. It's gonna be great. Personally, I think it's definitely in the top 100. Wait, am I? Yeah, should be in the top. Is that like harsh? Should I say top 50? I think that could be top 50 songs. No, because I'm quite a music head, you see, and I feel like there's 50 songs that I love more than that one. But I still feel like it's a really good song, a feel-good song as well. Because I feel like recently I'm looking for feel-good music. I feel like sometimes the music nowadays is a bit meh. It's a bit too. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all a bit much, or it's all a bit aggressive, or it's all a bit do you know what I mean? So I feel like right now I'm really into, like, that's why I'm going back when it comes to music, because I want feel good music, and so that's on my feel good playlist. So if you want to feel good, you're welcome. I want to close off today's sleepover by talking about female friendships. Obviously we started the episode basically talking about the Cheetah Girls, and obviously that's all about girlhood and sisterhood, but I recently have made such beautiful friendships, like female friendships, with the most lovely girls ever. If they're watching this, which they probably are, because they're the most supportive girls ever. I love you, for one. But I've made such beautiful friendships recently, and it's because I intentionally said I was going to make friends with girls this year. And not that like I wasn't before, but I just thought, oh, I'm not like a type of girl that has friendships with girls. I just thought every time I've tried, it's just gone wrong for me. So I just thought maybe that's just not in my cards. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's just not for me. Maybe I'm just not gonna get the, girl group or whatever. And I was so intentional about making female friendships this year that I've made the most beautiful ones, and they've come so naturally as well. I feel like when I stopped putting pressure on it, but I was more intentional about, talking to people and being a bit more open and socializing, like I've made such beautiful friendships. And I feel like having the girls is so important, and not losing sight of how important those connections are. There's just something different you get about connecting with other women. There's just so much you relate to and feel, and you can be on the same page about so much stuff. And I feel like sometimes when we talk about relationships, I feel like a lot of the time people are talking romantically, and I feel like the best love you will get is from girls. Like we just get each other, and I think we understand each other, and we give each other grace, and I think we lead with love. And I think that's really, really nice. And so I wanted to end it by saying, try and make some friends, try and make some real friendships, because obviously some girls aren't going to be your cup of tea, and that's fine, and you're not going to be theirs. But there are beautiful friendships out there. And we're going to get in, let's just spill the tea a bit. I had like a little rocky like patch at the start of the year, just emotionally, like I wasn't feeling good, and I was like, why does nobody love me? And then like I realized, like I've never felt a love like I feel from my girls, like whether it's my sisters, my mom, my like girlfriends, like there's no love like it. You can never not feel loved when you have beautiful women around you. And I think it's just something that we need to remember is always there, and something that we need to cherish and treasure, and just see how beautiful it is and take advantage of it. I feel like sometimes we just forget, and it's like, this is so beautiful. This is probably one of the most beautiful relationships we'll ever have. And yeah, just enjoy it. And I think female friendships are definitely something that we need to just appreciate more. I know I am. I love my girls. As I said, like I've never felt a love like it. And if I don't know why I'm gonna like get, not to get like really deep, but like if anything was to happen to me, hopefully it doesn't, obviously, but if anything was to happen to me, I feel like I've experienced true love because of the women and girls around me. And I think that's really nice. I think that's really cute. I think that's really beautiful. Shout out my girls. I love you. And even you girls, because you guys are part of who I am now. And it's like a community we're building, and it's a beautiful one, full of girlies. And we're creating a safe space for ourselves, and we're all here because we want the same thing. We want something lovely, and I think connecting on that level is just beautiful for us. So yeah, that's how I want to close it off. That's how I want to end this sleepover. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed it, and I love you so much. Good night. Mwah.